and it might not be easy to get off, is a government-run subsidized program. Once you start that ball rolling, you're pretty much in it. Like Amtrak, for example. The government pretty much subsidizes Amtrak. Did you know that about $32 per trip is subsidized by the government because Amtrak can't get its ducks in a row, so to speak? That was from 2008.
Yeah, apparently they're trying to figure out how to spend some of the stimulus money on light rail, high-speed rail, intercity rail lines. And so a division of the Pew Trust looked at Amtrak and they realized, wait a minute, when Amtrak tells the federal government how much it's actually costing, they never take into consideration wear and tear on the trains and the equipment, the rails and stuff like that. They don't depreciate, unlike every other business in America. And what they found was startling. Look at this. 41 of 44 routes that Amtrak runs in 2008 lost money. The worst route in America is the one between San Antonio and Los Angeles. It is the Sunset Limited. Amtrak loses $462 per passenger. Every person on the train, the government is losing $462 per person. You've got to wonder whether or not that makes financial sense. No, it doesn't. But at the same time, the people who support Amtrak, like Joe Biden, who's made 7,000 trips on it, say, look, Amtrak serves communities that are not served by airplanes and stuff like that.
But why lose money and have nobody pay the price? That's the problem with going government run. Meanwhile, when you talk about putting money aside, in the stimulus package, they put down $8 billion for high-speed rail system, intercity rail system, out of the $787 billion that was passed over in the winter. So they're deciding what to do with this. Well, if the Acela works and it's moving quick, this will probably move quicker. But it's just, I wish there was a plan in which gradually it would turn over to private hands.
But isn't the whole point of sharing this Amtrak story that maybe when the government takes over a big industry like healthcare potentially, that it might cost more than they're saying it's going to cost?
But there's no
and that there might be a lot of waste involved if you just want to look at the post office, for example, or you just want to look at Amtrak, for example.
I've had a good experience on Amtrak. I will say it does bother me when I pay this money and I'm not even guaranteed a seat. I have to sit in the little corridor. At least
tell me.
But why am I doing that? I'm already paying so much money.
No, I know.
Get me a seat, please.
Plus, when you think of the fact to go from San Antonio to Los Angeles, the ticket is probably a couple $100. Tack on the fact that the government's losing $460 per passenger. That now you're in the $600 it's costing the passenger and the government as well. Right now on Expedia, you can fly to L.A. from San Antonio for $199. Maybe we should just go by bus instead.